lesson, we're going to look at area of composite shapes. Now, when we compose something, we put things together. Now, composite shapes are the same thing. So we're going to add and subtract area of simple shapes. Now, simple shapes are the ones we've learnt of, okay? Circles, triangles, rectangles, parallelograms, things like that. So to be successful in this, we need to split shapes into their simple shapes, individually calculate areas of the simple shapes, and add all the areas together to find the area of the composite shape. Let's do this in an example. Make sure you write title, learning goal, and the success criteria, and then let's do these examples. All right, here we go. So we have all this information here, okay? Now I'm just being aware that this is the length of this up here, okay? All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to find the area of this first one. But first of all, I'm going to split up into two different areas. The area of a triangle, which I'm going to call A1. And then the area of this thing here, which I'm going to call A2. All right. Now, looks like this is a square because of this thing here. So, because remember that this means it's the same as that. So I'm going to start with A2. A2 equals base times height, because that's what the area of a rectangle is. And our base is 4, and our height is 4. So it's going to be 4 times 4, which equals 16. Now remember units, and our units are centimetres. So it'll be centimetres, and just remember area, square area. So squared. Okay, it's a bit weird that I started with area 2, just thought it was a bit easier. So let's go with area 1. So the area 1 is a triangle. Now just got to remember that a triangle is base times perpendicular height. Now perpendicular height is straight up and down, straight up and down. So I can see this 5 centimetres, but that's on a lean. So I'm going to say no thank you to that 5 centimetres, and I'm going to look for a perpendicular height. Now, it isn't this 7 either, although that's half the solution, okay? It's whatever this length is up here, okay? Now I can see that this is 4, and if this whole pink line is 7, then 7 minus 4 means that this is 3 centimetres, okay? So now I know the perpendicular height. Just a reminder that perpendicular height is straight up and down, okay? So area of a triangle is base times perpendicular height, and I missed one little bit, over 2. We have to halve it. Okay, so our base is 4 because it's going to be the same base here as here. So it's going to be 4 times, and I'm going to get rid of some of this highlighter because I've got so much there, okay? So I'm going to go 4 times our height that we found out was 3, and we're going to halve it. Now in my head, I know that 4 times 3 is 12, and half of that is just 6. So it's going to be 6, and our units are centimetres just from there. And because it's area, it's square area, so I need to put that in. Now I'm going to give myself a little bit of room because I've run out at the back of the page. And then I'm going to go, therefore, total area is A1 plus A2. So that's going to be this area plus this area. So that will equal 16 plus 6. Therefore, I'm going to say total area equals, and that will be 22 centimetres squared. And that's it, okay? So that's it for that one. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work for the next one, and I'm going to show you 2 different things. So this one, in the learning goal, it says by adding or subtracting. Now, we added in the first example, okay, we added area 1 to area 2. In this one, I think it's going to be best if we subtract. Now, look at this. I can see this is a whole rectangle, and I can easily find the area of that. So I'm going to call the rectangle area 1. And I can see here, that's going to give me too much area, but I can subtract away this triangle bit in here. And I know that area of a triangle is just base times perpendicular height. And then we halve it. So that will be my area 2. All right. So let's work away. I'm going to give myself a bit of space by putting my halving my paper. So I'm going to go area 1, which is the big rectangle. I can see that the base of it is this, and that's just 11. So area 1 will be base times height, because it's just a rectangle, and the base we saw was 11. And the perpendicular height of this one is here, and it looks like it's 10. So it will be 10. So therefore, area 1 will be 110, and our units are meters. And we remember that area is square area. Right, I'm going to give myself a little bit more space to do that. All right, area 2. Area 2 is going to be a triangle, and a triangle is just base times height, and our base is the same as the one down here, so it's going to be 11. So area 2 equals base times height over 2, which equals 11, and our perpendicular height of this triangle is here. It's 6 because it goes straight up and down. It's actually a rectangle there. 11 times 6, and we're going to go halve it. Now, I know that 11 times 6 is 66, so half of it will be 33. But if you can't do that in your head, make sure you put this in your calculator, because your calculator will sort that out for you. You do not have to do the brain working that I'm doing, although it's very, very useful for your brain if you are. Okay, 33 meters. And it's square area because area is square area. So the total area, so I'm going to write this out, total area is going to be area 1 minus, so in this case we're going to subtract area 2. Okay, and area 1 was 110 and area 2 was 33. So we got 110 minus 33. And we just simply put that, we can either do it in our head or put it in our calculator. And you get 77 as your answer. Therefore, it equals 77. And what are our units? Well, they look like they're meters. So, and remember, area is square area. And now we're really happy. Okay, so that's composite shapes. Peace out.